Today we're going to learn how to use Receipt Express on your mobile device. I'm using an Apple iPad, but the process is the same for all Apple and Android devices. Our goal is to let the system do the work of inputting the data using a technology called OCR, or Optical Character Recognition. The system will read the receipt to find the total, date, and vendor so that it can put that information into the expense report for us. Our first step is to click on Receipt Express on the left side of the screen. You can see that I have two receipts that I've already emailed into the system, so they're waiting for me in my receipt repository. From here, I can also take a picture of my receipt using my device or upload a receipt that I've already taken a picture of from my camera roll. Let's choose this receipt, which I emailed in. Then I'll click Next. Now I need to choose the expense report from this drop-down menu. I'll create a new one and then click Next. OCR has now read the receipt to see that I took an Uber ride on July 7th for $6.73, but I paid using my company credit card, so that's the only thing I need to change at this point. Then I'll click Next. Since I told the system that I paid by company credit card, it will also look at my company's credit card feed to match this transaction. Perfect, it found the correct transaction. Now I just need to click on it since there could have been other matches, and then click Next. Now I have the opportunity to double check that all is correct and then click Next. I'm now finished with this expense. But I need to add more, so I'll use the Add button, which sends me back to my receipt repository. I'm going to use this second receipt from Amazon that I've already forwarded into the system. Now I need to change the payment type because I paid using the company credit card again. This time, the system hasn't found the transaction. It could be because the vendor hasn't pushed the data to my credit card yet, since it takes a few days sometimes. I can either proceed by skipping the receipt entirely, or I can ask it to look one more time using a different search input, so I'll click No. Now the system is asking what it should search for, if not these automated parameters. I'll ask it to look for this maximum amount. It still didn't find it, so I'm going to remove my filtered search parameters by clicking on the filter. For now, I would like the system to let me know when it has found this credit card transaction, so I'm going to add an alert for myself by clicking on the Add button in the My Alerts area. Now I'll just add my email address and click Apply. And now I'm back at my expense report so that I can add charges that I paid for out of my own pocket. I do want to get reimbursed for those. Hit Next. I have this receipt in front of me, so I'm going to take a picture of it using my device. I don't need to worry about the orientation of it since OCR can read it in any direction. I just need to make sure that it's clear and includes the whole receipt. I can change the orientation here. Since it doesn't matter, I'll leave it in its original orientation. Then I click Next. The system will extract the information from this receipt, and I just need to double check it, then hit Next. On this page, I just need to add the expense type, employee meals in this case. I also need to add in the location, Herndon, Virginia, and click Next. Now it's been added to my expense report. Finally, I have one more receipt to add from Starbucks, so I need to click Add again, and then I need to click on the camera button to take another picture of the receipt. Again, I'm just making sure that the text is readable and I have the whole receipt in there. Then I click Next. Now, I'm just double checking that all the information matches, and then I hit Next. Then I input the expense type and the location just like before. Then we click Next, and all four receipts are now in the system, so I can go to the final options by clicking Next. Here I can rename the report, which I'm calling Expenses for July. Once I'm ready, I can save as a draft, or I can proceed and submit. And that's how you use Receipt Express.